Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Roy Awesome here, and I am here to do a base review. This, right here, is Fort Liberty. This base was built on stream, in the Work in Progress stream, by Malorn, as his last base before he left. It is a base that is designed for more competitive play. It is completely symmetrical. That is not Fort Liberty. It is completely symmetrical. It is currently located right here, next to the Hassan Warp Gate, or Hassan Eastern Warp Gate. It's a couple spaces away. It's not in a very attackable location, which is kind of sad. Overall, lattice lines, it just does not lend well to where it is placed. In fact, I don't really like this connection at all. Like, this just kind of feels like it's here to be here. Like, you could just connect Edgewater to Wainwright and then move Fort Liberty somewhere else. It's a really nice base, though. I really like this base. It is symmetrical, so coming from the north, which you can't... So, here's the problem with the lattice slide. There's a Sunder garage here that is perfectly lined up to come down from Last Hold. So you drive down this road right here, and then you like park here, but you can't actually attack Fort Liberty from Last Hold. To drive past it, take Edgewater, and then drive over to Fort Liberty. However, the path from Wainwright Armory comes right up here. It's beautiful. The path from Edgewater comes in right here at this entrance. So these are the two entrances you're primarily going to see people attacking. Of course, if you get a large enough group coming through, which you don't really see in Hassan, then you just kind of take the base, surround it with Sunders. The base has lifts on the outside of the walls, which seems silly at first. Seems silly from a construction design standpoint for like building a base. You don't really want lifts to get up on top of your walls on the outside, but from a gameplay balance perspective, it's totally fine. Like, I'm actually happy those exist because then you have multiple levels of fighting. You can get up on these walls and shoot down. And you don't really have... So this base is really nice in the fact that it's not designed with very large arcing lanes of fire. You're blocked in a lot of places how you can shoot. Like, this is actually one of the best vantage points I've found in the entire base to get a good line of fire over the base. It gives the most area. This base does not have a lot of these areas where you can just like get a huge arcing range of fire down on people. So when you get up top, like, sure, you can fire over there, take people out over there, but it's not, it's not the best. Down in the muck down here on the lower level, there's a lot of cover, a lot of places to move around. Yeah, it's pretty nice. So in order to fight at this base, so the spawn room, getting to the base, there is a single capture point in the middle of this underground section right here, as you can see. I timed it. It is about 22 seconds full sprint from spawn room to cap, and about 23 to 24 seconds full sprint from each of these areas to cap. So it's roughly the same distance from attackers and defenders. Some good shields there. Those shields, I did the run the first time and thought those shields were actually open, and that would have actually made a 16-second run from these attackers to point, which isn't good, but it's faster. The fastest way to get to it is to go through these side exits. Now there's another way in, and if you go up these stairs up on the second floor, you can run through this building here, climb down, and get inside. That is roughly about 24-25 seconds full sprint from the lifts. So it's not that bad. The spawn room is inside this warehouse building. I wasn't able to test the pain field, but I believe the pain field extends out pretty far here. Spawn room is very difficult to camp, which is nice. If they get inside this building, there are plenty of ways out of this building. You can pretty much stand up here, kill people cresting, run up here, kill people coming in there. There's these lifts that take you up to about here, which means you can shoot down, which is really nice. You can take the staircase up. The teleporter takes you above this base, which is a very useful teleporter location. So the teleporter is definitely an option. unless they're camping you with rocket pods and libs, in which case it's not a very good spot to go. But because this is a very clear and wide open area. But if you're not strongly camped in by air, it's actually a decent place to go. Bouncing down, the vehicle pads are actually pretty far away from the spawn room. It seems like it'd be a problem. Yeah, you can catch on that. The vehicle pads are really far away from the spawn room, so it's gonna be very difficult to protect your vehicle terminals here. So 100%, if you get attacked and are strong, are pushed off the walls on this base, blow your terminals on this base, because they're going to easily take them. They will be able to protect them, so on and so forth. This base is very well protected against getting Sunders and the like inside. I think you can get Harassers inside with a good turbo, but Sunders, I do not think you can get inside. You can definitely get Mag Riders inside. There's a place you can lift them up on the other side with a mag burn. But yeah, overall the space is really nice. It's very supportive of very large amounts of players. If 96v96 fight, perfect accommodating. Like, it's perfectly going to accommodate a fight that large, which is really nice. The problem is where it's located. Since it's right next to the this warp gate up here, you're never going to see a 96v96 fight here. It'll probably be ghost capped, which is really sad that this base is going to suffer that fate of massive ghost capping. Because, like, let's face it, if you have a large amount of people on this continent, you're going to be fighting along this line here. You're going to be fighting along that line there. You're going to be fighting along this line here. You're never going to get inside this area. The only time you will get inside this area on territory is if one faction does not have enough people on, in which case you're ghost capping their bases. And so it's kind of a sad. This base is really nice. I feel like it would better be suited somewhere in this area here. Like Hurricane Secure Storage. This would be a great base. Just plop it right there. Move it. It would fit. It would fit so well. Put Hurricane Secure... Replace this base with Hurricane Secure Storage. That's my suggestion. So, like, move this base. Because it's so nice. I love the design. It's built on an entire... It's flat. So, yeah, there's a space over here. You can get a Mag Rider up the back hill here. You might actually be able to get Sunders up this back hill. It'll require crossing through their spawn room. Yeah. You can get probably Harassers, Sunders, all kinds of stuff. This back hill, I think, needs to be blocked up, as you can get a lot of aircraft up here. A lot of... you might actually be able to get Vanguards. No, probably not. Just Mag Riders. Mag Riders and Harassers. And then you can just fire down here. You get Harassers down here. So this line right here needs to be patched up pretty bad before this base goes live. Otherwise, you're just going to have vehicles camping this base. I wonder if you can do that on this side too. I don't think you can. This side has a rock that stretches up the whole way. And really... Yeah, so on this side you have this rock here. And this gets really steep. So you cannot... There's no way. You can't get up here. But on this side, behind the rock is where you can get up. So... I would say give it the same treatment. Stretch this rock out. Actually, this is fine. Just make that steeper. That hill steeper. And it should be good. So yeah, this is Fort Liberty. It's a really nice base. It is going to be only ghost capped though because of where it is on the map. That's my verdict.